Yes, students, look at page 75. Next part. We have seen that the teacher has got a letter from Vanda's father in which her father has written that they were going to leave the school and they were going to shift to a big city, and in that school there would not be anyone to make fun of their name, because there were many students with funny name, and the teacher expected from the students that this type of thing would not happen in the future. And she made the students understand she was not angry but very upset and unhappy that these type of manners or the behavior she did not expect from the students. Now in the next part, when school was dismissed in the afternoon, Peggy said with pretended casualness, "Hey, let's go and see if that kid has left town or not." We have read in the previous part also that Maddie was thinking to go to Vanda's house, and she was thinking maybe she might not have left, or she wanted that Peggy should also go with her and they should feel sorry for the behavior which they have done. They would tell her about her winning the contest and about her dresses which she has designed, that they were very beautiful. Now, when the school was over in the afternoon, Peggy said with pretended casualness, that means just showing off, उसको pretend करते हुए as if कि वो सिर्फ एक excuse बना रही हो, बड़े casual way में उसको कहती है कि let's go and see if that kid has left town or not. Let's go and see whether that kid here refers to Vanda, whether she has left the town or not. So Peggy had the same idea. Maddie glowed. Peg was really all right. So Maddie felt very happy thinking this, that Peggy was also having the same idea which she was having in her mind, because she was not able to uh, settle down on her work. She was not able to concentrate on her work, and she wanted to talk to Peggy. But when she looked at Peggy, she was not looking at her. In the previous part, we have read this. So now Maddie glowed, means she felt happy. There was glow on her face listening this, that Peggy also wanted to go and meet Venda, that she was also really right. She was not bad in her behavior. She felt happy listening this. The two girls hurried out of the building up the street towards Boggins Height. So both the girls, they started moving towards Boggins Heights where Vanda lived, the part of the town that wore such a forbidding air on this kind of a November afternoon, drizzly, damp and dismal. And the area, as we already know, that it was the area where poor people live, and when they entered into that area or the street, they felt that there was not good air blowing even in the month of November afternoon, and the area was wet and drizzly, damp and dismal. That shows it was wet, muddy area, and refers to the dismal means sadness. Here it is expressing the state of hopelessness. Hopelessness means they were not having good hope in that area to meet that girl. Well, at least, said Peggy gruffly, I never did call her a foreigner or make fun of her name. I never thought she had the sense to know we were making fun of her anyway. I thought she was too dumb. And ye, look how she can draw. Now, Peggy is also giving her mind what she thought about that girl now. He says, well, at least, said Peggy gruffly, in a very simple tone. She just said this thing. Says, I never did call her a foreigner. कि मैं उसको कभी भी foreigner नहीं कहती. And make fun of her. I never thought. Says, I never thought like this, कि कभी मेरे mind में ही नहीं आया कि उसने भी ये sense किया होगा, कि उसने ये महसूस किया होगा कि हम उसका मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं. I thought she was too dumb. वो उसको क्या समझ रही थी कि she was dumb. She was not able to understand. Dumb here means वो ऐसा नहीं कि वो बोल नहीं सकती थी. Simply, it was thinking that she was not able to understand. And Gee, look how she can draw. And she felt happy with this. She had a good drawing. She had good uh, hand in drawing, and she had made good designs. Maddie could say nothing. All she hoped was that they would find Vanda. She wanted to tell her that they were sorry they had picked on her, or Maddie could not say anything because she was just thinking about Venda, whether they would be able to meet her or not. All she hoped was that she would find Venda. She wanted to tell her that they were sorry, they had picked on her, and how wonderful the whole school thought she was. And she was just having one feeling in her mind, that she would feel sorry and apologize to her, and how wonderful the whole school thought. And the other thing which she wanted to tell her, that all the students of the school and even the teachers, they all feel that she was very smart and wonderful girl, and please not to move away, and everybody would be nice. And she also wanted to make her this request, that she should not move away from that school or not leave that school, and would promise this thing, that everybody would be very nice with her, no one would make fun of her. She and Peggy would fight anybody who was not nice. And even she wanted to make this promise to Venda also, that no one would do anything wrong with her, and if anyone would be very bad to her or would make fun of her, she and Peggy, both of them, would fight with her. The two girls hurried on. They hoped to get to the top of the hill before dark, so they quickly were moving towards the Boggins Heights, moving towards that hill. I think that's where the Petronsky live, said Maddie, pointing to a little white house. When they reached nearby, there was a little white house, and Maddie just pointed towards that, and she said that I think that this was the house where Petronskys live. Wisps of old grass stuck up here and there along the pathway like thin kittens. The house and its sparse little yard looked shabby and clean. It reminded Maddie of Venda's one dress, her faded blue cotton dress, shabby but clean. Now, see the comparison what they were having in their mind about her dresses and the area where she lives, Boggins Heights. कि जब वो वहाँ पहुँचती हैं दोनों, तो what they feel, the wisps of old grass struck up there. They felt that the bushes of the old grass were there along the path like thin kittens, like the thin kittens, बहुत weak kittens जैसे रास्ते में उनको मिल रही हूँ. The house and its sparse little yard, और उनका घर और छोटा सा आंगन बहुत शेबी और नजर आ रहा था, but it was clean, just like the dress of Venda, which was not ironed as they felt, and but it was clean. It reminded Maddie of Venda's one dress. उसकी ड्रेस के बारे में इसको याद आ जाता है उसको देखकर, but her faded blue cotton dress, shabby but clean, which she used to wear, the cotton blue dress which was faded one and was shabby because it was not ironed, but it was clean. There was not a sign of life about the house. And what they noticed, that there was no one in the house. No sign of life means उनको ऐसा लगा कि घर के अंदर कोई भी नहीं था. Peggy knocked firmly on the door, but there was no answer. They knocked at the door, but no answer came. She and Maddie went around to the backyard and knocked there. They went to the backside also, knocked there also. Still, there was no answer. Come to the next page. There was no doubt about it. The Petronskys were gone. So it was clear, if there was no one responding, even at the back door knocking also, so they felt that they had left. The Petronskys here, that means the family, the whole family had left. How could they ever make amends? Now they were very much feeling guilty, that how they would feel sorry. Make amends means how they could improve their mistake which they have done. You can see the meaning given in the book, to show that one is sorry by doing something good, कि अपनी गलती को सुधारने के लिए या उस माफी मांगने के लिए वो कैसे अपने आप को अमेंड करेंगी, कैसे आप इम्प्रूव करेंगी कि जो उन्होंने गलत काम किया था. They turned slowly and made their way back down the hill. So very slowly they came back down the hill, coming back from their area. Well, anyway, said Peggy, she has gone now, so what can we do? Besides, when I was asking her about all her dresses, she probably was getting good ideas for her drawings. She might not even have won the contest otherwise. Now, Peggy was thinking that they have gone now, and she just remembered thing when she was asking about her dresses, She might be having the idea of her drawings in her mind, good drawings which she was preparing. That's why she was answering them. Otherwise, she could not prepare 100 dresses within one day or within a few days. She might be preparing it already. That's why she has given all these 100 dresses for the contest. She might not even have won the contest otherwise. Otherwise, she could not have won this contest by giving 100 dresses. Maddie turned this idea carefully over in her head, for if there were anything in it, she would not have to feel so badly. But that night she could not get to sleep. Maddie was worried only about Venda, that how she could meet that girl, how she could feel sorry and tell her about the feelings what she had in her mind. She turned this idea carefully over in her head. उसने इस आइडिया की तरफ ज्यादा ध्यान नहीं दिया what Peggy was telling. पर if there were anything in it, she would not have to feel so badly. क्योंकि उसके माइंड में आ रहा था कि अगर वो ऐसा कर भी रही थी, that means she was preparing the dresses beforehand. There was nothing bad because she had the talent of drawing and she might be doing it already. But that night she could not get to sleep. But she was very much disturbed and she could not sleep on that night. She thought about Venda and her faded blue dress and the little house she had lived in. She just remembered about Venda, about her dress, about the house where she was living. And she thought of the glowing picture those 100 dresses made, all lined up in the classroom. Then she remembered about all those beautiful painted 100 dresses which she had made and which were all displayed in the classroom properly. At last, Maddie sat up in bed and pressed her forehead tight in her hands and really thought. She was very much depressed and she was sitting on her bed, pressing her forehead tight in her hands and was really thinking. This was the hardest thinking she had ever had. Hardest means the very difficult idea of thinking which she had in her mind at that time. After a long time, she reached an important conclusion. And after thinking for a long time, she came to a very important decision or a conclusion what she got from her thinking about Venda, the behavior which they were doing with her, the treatment, and how she felt about her, how she felt about her dress, then about the designs which she prepared, about her house, everything. She just kept on thinking about all about Venda and then reached to a very important decision, a conclusion she made. She was never going to stand by and say nothing again. Note down this line. What was the important conclusion she had made? That she was never going to stand by and say nothing again. कि वो कभी भी किसी भी गलत व्यक्ति के साथ कभी भी खड़ी नहीं होएगी. As now she was with Peggy, standing with Peggy, maybe not doing anything, maybe not saying anything to Venda, but she was standing, she was supporting her. So she was also wrong. She made a very important decision now that she will never stand by with anyone and say nothing again. If she ever heard anybody picking on someone because they were funny looking or because they had strange names, she would speak up. See the boldness and the bravery of this girl. She has determined now कि अगर किसी को भी वो कुछ भी ऐसा गलत करते हुए देखेगी, सुनेगी, जो भी किसी के फनी नेम की वजह से या किसी के स्ट्रेंज अनयूजुअल नेम की वजह से, तो शी वुड स्पीक अप. दैट मीन्स शी वुड गो अगेंस्ट दैट. शी वुड प्रोटेस्ट इफ इट, इवन इफ इट मेंट लूजिंग पैगीज फ्रेंडशिप, कि चाहे उसको पैगी की फ्रेंडशिप ही लूज ना करनी पड़े, उसके फ्रेंडशिप उसको खोना ना पड़े. Earlier she was worried about her friendship with Peggy, but now she decided that she may lose Peggy's friendship, but she would not stand by with any injustice or any wrong being done to anyone. She had no way of making things right with Venda, but from now on, she would never make anybody else that unhappy again. She could not do anything. Whatever has happened with Venda, कि Venda के साथ जो भी गलत हुआ, अब उस गलती को वो सुधार नहीं सकते थे. She could not do anything for that because she could not meet and apologize that girl. But she decided, she made this determination that in future she would never make anybody else that unhappy again. She would not allow anyone to do anything wrong with anyone. So you can see the meaning given here. Picking on someone means treating someone unkindly, unfairly or criticizing them. मतलब किसी को भी वो कुछ भी गलत ट्रीटमेंट होते हुए या किसी को क्रिटिसाइज करते हुए देखेगी तो वो उसको जरूर रोकेगी. She would not stand by with that person. And in this